Okay, let's talk about this. For any band or artist just starting out, getting an opening slot for a bigger act, well, that feels like the dream, right? It's supposed to be your big break, your shot to play for a huge new audience. But what if that golden opportunity isn't really the golden ticket we think it is? And that's the question we really need to ask. Is this gig just another line on your EPK, another thing to list on your resume, or is it actually building a real sustainable career? Because way too many artists play these shows and walk away with, well, pretty much nothing. So let's break down how to turn that fleeting stage time into actual, measurable fan growth.
First things first, we have to tackle the biggest problem head on, and that is the myth of exposure. That word, right? It's this idea that just being seen by a bunch of people is enough to move the needle. But as I'm sure many of you know from experience, it almost never is.
And here's the massive gap between hope and reality. On one side, you've got what we're all hoping for. A ton of new fans, real momentum, a big step forward. But the reality is often on the other side of that canyon. A distracted audience that barely remembers you, maybe some gas money, and crickets on your social media the next day. It's a super frustrating cycle.
So why does this happen over and over again? Well, it really boils down to a few simple things. The audience, let's be honest, they're there for the headliner, not you. They're talking, they're at the bar, and if you don't have a killer, memorable set and a dead simple way for them to connect with you in that moment, that potential connection is just gone. Poof, forever. This is where we need to totally shift our mindset. Your goal isn't just to get applause at the end of a song. Your real goal is something called conversion. It's all about turning a passive listener in the crowd into an active, engaged fan. So what is conversion exactly? Look, it's not some vague feeling or a good vibe. It is a specific, measurable action. It's when someone literally pulls out their phone to follow you on Spotify, or they scan a QR code to join your email list, or they walk over to the merch table. It's a tangible result you can actually count.
This right here, this should be your new mission statement. You are not just there to warm up the stage. You are on a mission. Your job is to actively convert strangers in that room into fans. It is an active role, not a passive one. You have to make it happen.
Okay, so theory is great, but how do we actually do this? It all starts with your game plan for the stage. You have to design your entire performance from start to finish with conversion in mind. All right, 3 key steps. Number 1, you have got to hit them with your highest energy right out of the gate, from the very first note. Earn their attention. Second, keep your set tight and memorable. This is not the time for your 7-minute experimental jam. And third, and this is probably the most important part, you need a crystal clear call to action, or CTA. It's really as simple as that. You have to literally tell the audience what you want them to do. Something like, hey, if you're digging this song, pull out your phone right now, search for us on Spotify, and hit that follow button. You have to guide them, step by step, to the action you want. Now, for that call to action to actually work, you need to have the right tools ready to go before you even hit the stage. This is the off-stage prep work that makes it ridiculously easy for someone in the audience to actually follow through. This is the golden rule, you guys. Friction kills conversion. Anything, and I mean anything, that makes it even slightly difficult for someone to follow you will stop them dead in their tracks. Our job is to eliminate every single one of those little barriers. And here is your friction-killing toolkit. A big, scannable QR code on stage that leads to a simple link page? That's non-negotiable these days. It's the fastest path. And something so simple, like having your band name clearly visible on a banner or your kick drum. A total no-brainer. Don't make people guess how to spell your name. All these little things work together to make connecting with you totally effortless. And hey, don't forget the follow-up. That little window of time right after your set is absolute gold. You have to post on social media immediately. A picture of the crowd, a quick thank you, anything to catch those new potential fans while the memory is fresh and they're probably scrolling on their phones anyway. So, with all this in place, how do you actually know if it's working? Well, you stop relying on how it felt, and you start looking at the numbers. You track the data that proves you're actually growing your career.
And this is what a successful night can look like. For real. From a single show in front of maybe 300 people, you can walk away with 20, 30, even 50 brand new, measurable fans. That is real growth that builds on itself show after show.
This is where we separate what feels good from what actually builds a business. Look, a loud clap is nice. People dancing is great, but that doesn't pay the rent. We have to focus on the column on the left, the real growth metrics. A new email subscriber, a bunch of song saves, a t-shirt sale. Those are the actions that build a sustainable career in music. Ultimately, this is the big idea you need to walk away with. You have to stop thinking of an opening slot as just a performance. It's not. It's a marketing funnel, and your job is to design that funnel to capture new leads, your future superfans, and bring them into your world for the long haul.
So the next time you step on that stage as an opener, ask yourself this: are you going to walk away with just a nice memory and some applause? Or are you going to walk away with the cold, hard data that proves you're one step closer to building the career you actually want? The strategy is here. The choice is yours.